Welcome to 40K Dataslate Review. In this video, we're taking a look at the Tyranid unit, Hive Guard.
40K Dataslate Review.
Hive Guard are debatably the best range unit in the Tyranid army. A 5-inch move is average, and defensively the model is pretty durable. Toughness 5, 3 wounds, and a 4-up save. The Hive Guard suffer from instinctive behavior just like other Tyranid units, and like many other Tyranid units, can take adrenal glands and toxin sacs, both of which help in combat, which is not where they want to be. Always skip these upgrades. The Guard have a 3-up ballistic skill and 2 weapons, which I honestly forgot until rereading their data slate. They have the option between the Impaler Cannon or the Forgettable Shot Cannons. The Impaler Cannon is a few points more, but better in every way unless their target is a vehicle, in which Shot Cannon's damage is mildly better. An Impaler Cannon is Heavy 2, Strength 8, AP 2, and Damage D3. The best part of this weapon is that it not only ignores cover, but it does not need line of sight. This weapon is really powerful and can take down large targets and elite infantry all the same. The enemy has no chance to hide from the Hive Guard when within 36 inches. Deploy them near the middle of the deployment zone, and they will be able to touch almost everything. Alternatively, they can be placed in a corner to avoid any reserves getting behind them. Stick them in or behind a building, and just keep them far away from the enemy. In any case, defend them against enemy reserves, and don't allow enemy chargers to get around units screening the Guard. Each Hive Guard is pretty cheap, at just below 50 points, meaning a unit of 6 is almost 300 points. I would always recommend taking a unit of 6 with Impaler Cannons. Hive Guard can really be left on their own as long as they are safe from enemy reserves. The Hive Guard will obviously still need a synapse creature to stop instinctive behavior. Hive Guard are fairly straightforward, but there are a couple ways to enhance their abilities. Malanthropes and Venomthropes are often great ways to protect Tyranid models. Having them in vicinity would reduce enemy to hit rolls against them, but Hive Guard had the best defense of all, sitting out of line of sight. Hive Guard should rarely be fired at, so they shouldn't need it to hit reduction. As far as Hive Fleets, a few would increase the Hive Guard's abilities. Jormungandr has a mild benefit of giving the Guard an automatic cover save, but the model should already be in cover and, more importantly, out of line of sight. Leviathan has the same kind of middling ability by giving them a 6 to save against wounds and mortal wounds. Kronos has the best adaptation to affect Hive Guard. The Hive Fleet would allow the unit to reroll to hit rolls of 1 in the shooting phase as long as they sit still. Hive Guard always sit still, so this is going to be pretty useful. Nearby Tyranid creatures can bear the Norn Crown to increase the range to deny instinctive behavior, and the psychic power Dominion would allow the Hive Guard to outright ignore instinctive behavior. One Tyranid stratagem offers quite a bit to Hive Guard. Single-minded Annihilation would allow the models to fire again at the end of the shooting phase for 2 command points. This one is fairly costly, but if a Tyranid player takes Hive Guard, they should allocate enough command points to use this stratagem 2 or 3 times. A unit of 6 Hive Guard shooting twice is absolutely devastating. The player can heal a Hive Guard model with another stratagem called Rapid Regeneration, but it's likely not going to be worth the 2 CP to use it. Hive Guard are extremely versatile, and just about any Tyranid army should run a maxed out unit. It really doesn't matter what Hive Fleet the player is taking, 6 Hive Guard will shine. When encountering Hive Guard, you will need reserves to pack a punch, or a combat unit able to reach them. Some armies will have the option to deploy out of range and force the opponent to either expose the Guard or leave them ineffective. Even if you can see them, it will be pretty tough to take them down in shooting with their toughness 5 and 3-up save and cover. Combat is obviously the best place to take these models on. Often a player will have to take shots at them in shooting to whittle them down, but will have to get through all of the other Tyranid models to completely destroy them. Each Guard slain is actually quite a big chunk of damage output lost since they shoot twice, so take any shots that may pick off even one model. Hive Guard receive a 4 out of 5. They are right on the verge of being overpowered, but while they are extremely powerful and a bit too cheap in points, they will eat up command points like crazy. What do you think of Hive Guard? What data slates would you like to see reviewed next on the channel? Let me know your answers and thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching.